Pieces attached on the bottom. Starting to shape up. Alright, let's do the other side now. Okay, so now we got those dimensions there. Okay, now we gotta drill some holes. Okay, so basically I drilled 8 holes in this piece that I'm going to mount to the bottom of the chassis, and then the 2 holes in this side where the axles are going to go through. So I'm going to do that with both of them, and then see about mounting them up to the chassis with some rivets, I guess. So we drilled out some holes in the chassis, drilled out some holes in the pieces we're going to use to mount the axles, and just going to clean the holes up now and then rivet it together. So looks like it's going to work out somewhat, and I think I'm going to like cut it to fit, to trim, and then bend the extra over the wheels like wheel wells. I'll lose some chassis width, but it'll make it look a lot nicer, and for what I want to tow back there, it's going to be big enough. So check it out, a few rivets in there, 8 rivets. Pieces attached on the bottom. Starting to shape up. Alright, let's do the other side now. Sometimes you gotta remount the hole, get the rivet to fit in, because the holes don't line up perfectly. No big deal. Pretty simple to do. Okay, bam, trailer. There you go. So, gonna need that a little bit. Put this stuff on the side. Sweet junk. And bam. Alright. This is what we're looking at. Some axles across there, like so. And by George, we'll be off to the races. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, now, a quarter inch, a little bit, holes for the axles. Well, this is pretty much the next cut here. Cut the trailer right up the sides in line with the axle. Now I'm going to stop certain ways here and then bend it over here and make it fenders for the wheels. So it'll look a little bit cooler. But the rest I'm going to lop off, make it this scale wide. So the overall width of my trailer will be about 9 inches wide by 16 inches long, pretty much. 9 by 16 trailer. And it's a lot sturdier than I thought it was going to be though. It's really, really sturdy. And I thought I was going to have to use nuts and bolts, but those rivets seem to be holding up just fine. So I'm going to do some cutting, and then I'll let you see her at the end. See what we got going on for fenders. Okay, there's how it's mounted, right, with the pieces that I bent up and I riveted in. And now I just cut where I wanted the length of the trailer, or the width of the trailer to be. Now I'm going to use the extras and roll them around, make fender for the trailer. So that's pretty much what it looks like. I'm going to flip it over. Pan of it looks pretty much like that so far. The rivets. It's gonna look pretty neat, actually, to tell you the truth. It's not a quick project by no means. Definitely takes some time, some ingenuity, some decisions, some measuring, and eventually you come up with something half decent. So now I got to just determine the height of the wheels, and then cut the fenders so that they're effective, but they're not stopping the wheels from rolling. Good, take a look at her. Got a fender done. Looks pretty sleek. Huh? Looks pretty nice, actually, boy, to tell you the truth. I'm minorly impressed with it. Gotta trim the other side now. Trim the other side like that side. Okay, I'm just like cutting out a tongue, I guess, for the trailer so I can hook it on the truck. This is just going to be like the very tip of the tongue where I'm going to make some kind of a mount so the trailer can swivel. But yeah. So this is basically how I've been cutting everything out of this sheet metal with this little pneumatic cutter. Make it kind of rounded off at the end. Well, my air compressor is not totally, like, it's not the biggest air compressor you've ever seen, so I gotta recharge it every now and again. So that's what it sounds like. It's pretty irritating. What we kind of got here now, you know, we got trailer, this piece here. It's more like the tongue. It's gonna go attached to there on the bottom of the trailer. And then we got the other piece that's gonna go attached like so. So that way I can put a little bend in this piece, whether I need to lower or raise the trailer to make it level on wherever it's gonna sit on the Mad Torque. That's one of the main reasons for this extra piece here. 2 days. The weekend, Friday, Saturday. Working on this bad boy. Project Silverlight. Kyle Lucas RC. This is what we got done this weekend. This is the body. Chassis, you might say. There's a tongue. I'm going to make whatever bends I need in that little last portion of the tongue over there to make it mount up perfectly to the Mad Torque when I'm pulling her. Look at this. It's so cold out here in the garage right now that my glass of Sprite is frozen. Frozen. Like a slush. That's how cold it is out here. But, hey, working away like usual. So check these out. Actually, the rims look really nice. I love the way the fenders turned out. Thank you very much. I love the way the fenders turned out. They're Angus 76. Love the way you did that with the 1:24 scale truck. So I figured I'd copy that over on this trailer. Flip side on her. Underneath, there's the chassis. Underneath. And the rivet marks. Threaded rod. Wheels. Rims. This trailer looks sick. For what it started out as, I didn't think it was going to turn out that well. But it looks beautiful. And it rolls super smooth, and it's actually really durable, really tough. So this is going to be a great project. Not done yet. This is what I got planned for it. And some ramps. With the leftover metal, I think I'm going to make some ramps. I'm going to attach them with some hinges. Obviously with the hinge underneath, so it doesn't interfere with trying to get on and off the trailer. But basically that's going to be the design of it. So, stay tuned. Looks really good. Project Silverlight.